Welcome to the Python tutorial. Today we are going to talk about list in Python. List is a inbuilt data type in Python which are used to store a list of items. List is created using a square bracket and each item are placed inside the list with separate commas. The item inside the list have their own index value, which means that each item inside the list have their own position, which is denoted by some integer value. Now let us understand through a simple example of list. I opened a Python shell and now I am going to execute some simple example of list. So initially I created a variable a and assigning a list. As I say that list is created using a square bracket. So this is an empty list because we don't have any item inside this list. So now I'm going to assign some item in this list. The first item is a string. The second item is a integer value and the third item is again a string with some integer value which is an alphanumeric value. So I'm going to print this list. So here we get the result of this list, which is a string, integer and a alphanumeric value. So this is all about a list in Python. And next I'm going to explain you how to access the value inside the list, how to update the list and how to delete the list. So now I'm going to access the item from the list. So here I created a list assigning some item. So the first item is a string and the second item is a float value. So here I'm going to access the item having the index position 0. So for that we have to give the index position. And here we run this module and get the result Python, which is a string. So this is all about the accessing the value from the list. So now the second thing is that how to update the list. Updating the list means that we have to change the item, we have to update this item. So initially we have only two items inside the list and the second item is a float value. So now I'm going to change this float value with some another string. So for that I'm going to using a index value 1 and assigning some string which is a hello, and now I'm going to print this whole string. So here we get the result. We have two items. The first item is a string and the second item is a updated string. So initially we have a float value and after that we have a string value which is hello. So this is all about updating the list. So the next thing is how to delete the list. Deleting the list means how to remove the list. So for that we have to use a method del, and now I'm again using a index position of 1. So I'm going to delete this item having index position 1 and after that I'm going to print the list. So here we get the result. So here we get the result only one item because the second item is deleted using a del method. So this is all about the accessing, deleting and updating the list.